Hey, Bay Squad, I'm coming today to bring you good news. We are one step closer in the Shanquella Robinson case. The Mexican authorities have officially issued an arrest warrant for Desiree Jackson, and I could not be any more happier. And I'm asking for all of us to do our due diligence to make sure that we continue to push this so that the world knows we will no longer tolerate the disrespect from any community, even our own. Now, before we get into that, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? I have to say, first things first, Bay Squad, we are finally a step closer to justice. The Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for Desiree Jackson after that viral video of her assaulting, Shanquella Robinson. And I do believe she will flip on the Cabo 6 once the Mexican authorities have her in their possession. I do want to say that Mexico needs to change her gender identification from trans woman to woman because she is a authentic woman. Listen, Shanquella was a light to so many. So the fact that she went on a trip with friends, like I said in previous lives, and then she did not get to come back. And the Cabo 6 went to her mother's house, sitting up in her face, acting as if they were friends when they really were enemies is so disparaging. And I must say, y'all better get y'all lawyers on deck because once they get a hold of Desiree, the rest of y'all are going down. And I feel like this, so be it. May God be with you and may you get everything you deserve in this judgment season. Let's get into some of the clips that got the Mexican authorities to change their stance on it being an accident to homicide.
Difficult to obtain, so I called phone numbers associated with all of her friends who went on the trip.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Most of the numbers are now disconnected, but 2 of them went straight to voicemail.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
I texted both of them and also paid them a visit since they have Charlotte addresses. No one answered at the first store, and the same with the second. And while no one was home when I rang the doorbell this afternoon, a neighbor did tell me this morning they spotted CMPD outside this person's home.
Guy's supposed to have been her best friend. And he had went on family trips with us, and he'd been to the family house. We all been on trips together, just good time. And I never thought that he could be that low to do my child like that.
Have you heard from him since all of this happened?
Yeah, he came to the house 4 days in a row until he found out we knew what the autopsy said.
And you haven't seen him since?
Haven't seen him
But
since.
this to happen to her is just terrible. I just couldn't believe it. It's like I'm still asleep, like a nightmare.
Shanquella Robinson's family is demanding answers this morning after the 25-year-old was found dead at a luxury resort in Mexico.
My heart just like it went into pieces. Shanquella was my heart.
Robinson from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Funeral home that done the autopsy that had her body and said that it had nothing to do with alcohol, that Shanquella.
We don't do it how we do it because we used to drink motherfucking
Drink!
One.
Winter, come on now.
David, you be working.
Deja, we know you weren't working on upper body when you was working out. Come on, let me see what you got, Winter. Winter, what is that?
I'm gonna play.
Scrabble card.
It's my friends for me, because, y'all, it don't take that long to get naked. It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Where y'all at? She told me I'm gonna keep it hot. You gonna keep it hot? What? I'm gonna keep it hot. I bet that I don't want to wear because it's cute as fuck. They, what Go said, they croup. Yeah.
The one that's like mediocre is in my chains. I can't wear them.
Whew, every time you post on Beyonce's internet, you are leaving your digital footprint. And shout out to the social media investigators, the social media reporters, because without us, mainstream media would have just let this one slide. And the Black community said, not today. And I feel like Shanquilla's untimely departure has allowed the Black community to see that the world is not going to start caring about us until we start caring about ourselves. And I will say this, continue to push for action, continue to keep them calls going, continue to fight to make sure that they pick up Dejanay Jackson, because baby, they are on her, and I do believe she will flip. And the Cabo 6 deserves every bit of judgment, because when there was an opportunity to be honest and truthful, they lied. They blatantly lied, and they sat up under her mother, who was mourning, and lied some more. That is snake-like. That is treacherous. That is not of God. And I feel like this. May God be with them in everything they get. At the end of the day, it seemed like they was having a good time, and then it turned sour. I don't care why it turned sour. This woman had no business being brutally attacked and harmed like that. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. It's despicable. And I'm happy they're ruling this as a Black female femicide, because finally we need some justice. We need some justice. And Black women, I hope you are looking at this and finally starting to stand up and saying, you know what? We need policy and we need legislature. We can no longer tolerate just sitting on our hands. We have to fight for us, because if we don't, they're going to just let it fall by the wayside. And this is why I believe so many of us are pushing, because we do not want another Kanika Jenkins. We do not want another say her name, say his name type story where the perpetrators go unpunished. We need justice, and we need to show the world we are no longer tolerating this type of hostility and vitriol. At the end of the day, these were her friends. I don't care if you say, that's why I only rock with me and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But these were her friends. You never know. People just plot, and they don't like you because how the world receives you, how the world reveres you. And may God continue to cover the Robinson family, her friends, her loved ones, everybody who had to watch that untimely departure on videotape. It just truly heartbreaking. At the end of the day, I am here for us continuing to fight for the Robinson family against those Cabo 6, because we have to put an end to this. We will no longer tolerate it. But those are just my thoughts. Again, happy Thanksgiving, Bay Squad. I know this is sad news on a beautiful holiday, but I told y'all I was going to keep y'all updated, and there's no time like the present. And while you're with your loved ones, just hold them closer, hug them tighter, tell them you love them, because you never know who's out here trying to take them out simply because of jealousy, envy, or hell, accidentally. And on that note, what are your thoughts, Bay Squads? Comment down below. I have to go. Bye, hoes.